kickoff.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And just pulling over tacklers. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And, Charles, you see the numbers for Amari Cooper last week. 7 catches, 94 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
Darnold's pass complete.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On first down, it's Darnold. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Set to kick off.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Allen's pass.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 38-yard line.
On the ground is Singletary. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Panthers 0.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And again, it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. you got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. Out to the right to Humphries. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Darnold now on second down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Falcon first down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 51 boy, 51.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Darnold completes it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Brought in left side by Snead. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 36, Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Drake.
Complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
The 9-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
And Darnold going to keep this himself. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete to number
Tyler Higbee, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They give him a gain of 38.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Marvin Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And we've got a good one brewing. Burrow knotted up at 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return comes Drake. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own time.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Darnold's pass.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 29-yard line.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Darnold on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Caught right side, it's Snead. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second and 10, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Darnold to throw again. Darnold, he lost the football. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
For the field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
He's good.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
17. Panthers 14.
So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
But it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
14. Justin Rohr.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Allen off the play fake. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On the carry.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now it's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
To Adam Humphries.
One-handed, love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session to be saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Atlanta.
Here we go, son. Check, check.
To the air again, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard line.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, third and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that all...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Darnold's pass complete.
Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Allen now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now in Charlotte. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just...
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. On the return comes Drake. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They lost 7 in a row coming into this ball game, but lo and behold, they have the lead here as this drive begins 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Darnold. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Allen's throw is complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2 yards left on second down from the 9.
Second and 2.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Allen to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 6.
That's good.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
They go right back to Singletary. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Drake. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brian Anger now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 10. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On play action, Allen. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. 33 yards that time. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 55's mine, guys, 55. Check back, check back.
Now Allen. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. To throw is Allen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Defense.
So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little roll. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.